Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Heroes Chapter 2. When we last left our heroes, we spent most of our time with the Eden Zero crew and the Fairy Tail crew, as Natsu went off to look for some food. The Fairy Tail Team Natsu was hanging out on an island, and Natsu went off to find some food, where he encountered Shiki. They had a little brawl for what they thought was the last fruit of this tree, until Rebecca showed up, and they realized there was a bunch of fruit. So now Natsu's gonna have his team help Rebecca and Shiki find Homura, who's somewhere on the island. Meanwhile, the Rave Master crew is here, ready to destroy Oasis, which I think is the city on this island. So yeah. Also, there's imagination powers, which I'm not entirely sure how that works. Also, there's apparently a part of Eden Zero lore where people should not be interfering with the development of a planet, Star Trek style. So yeah, I don't know about that. But let's jump right on into Heroes Chapter 2, Island. We have Lucy, Ellie, and Rebecca all kind of hanging out like a sleepover or something. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. We open on happy. Team Fairy Tail and Team Eden Zero have united. And Shiki, Pino, and Rebecca are just like, what the fuck? Did he just say his name's Happy? The Happy we know is exactly the same. But his tail's white. And Shiki gets right up in his face. Can you transform too? Awesome! And Happy just looks at him confused. And you, when he turns to Urza, you look exactly like Elsie. I'm Urza. Hold on, there's another Happy here? He turns to Wendy and Carla. You're lumping me with him? This is Carla. She comes from the same species as Happy. And Rebecca and Lucy are talking to each other. Well, isn't that the strangest thing? So your Happy doesn't shut up about fish? And Natsu, Shiki, and Happy are lock arms. Who cares? Everybody's friends. Got that right. Aye, sir. And Gray kind of looks at them. Anyway, you came looking for a missing friend of yours, and Wendy has picked up Pino. A rabbit? No. That's right, Homura. She's a swordswoman with black hair and a kimono. We have an acquaintance like that. Everyone keeps bringing up Kagura and Homura. Something tells me they're gonna meet sometime during this series. She said she'd gone to train in Oasis, but she never came back. Oasis? Don't you usually find those in the desert? This is the Southern Sea. That may be, but according to our investigation, there's a place called Oasis on this island. And Urza is now locked on to Pino. What kind of creature are you? And then Lucy starts thinking, come to think of it, wasn't there something like a town on the northern part of the island? And Natsu and Shiki both eyes wide. That's gotta be it. Let's go. I'm all fired up. And Urza looks after the two of them as the two of them and Happy march off toward the town. Apart from Happy and the rest, aren't those two more similar? Seems like it. And then we cut to Homura is in jail in a swimsuit for some reason. Alright. I think this is the ziggurat we saw at the end of last week. I was careless. The southern island was just so hot. I still lack training! Oh, I forgot she can't handle heat. I completely forgot about that plotline. Be silent, prisoner. Could you at least fetch me some clothes? No way. The view is fine the way it is. Alright. I mean, sure, whatever. Hey, and then another guard comes running down the hall. Hey, it's an emergency! Intruders in the temple! What? Come with me! And Homura looks at them confused. Who in the world are they? And then the wall starts talking? They're the guardians of Oasis. The wall is talking! Of course not. If you think about it, my voice is coming from the next cell over. Certainly. What is Oasis exactly? Did you sneak in here without knowing that? I was merely in the middle of training when I suffered a heat stroke. I see. You must be quite the evildoer. I'm no evildoer. I fainted and found myself in here. I was after Oasis myself, but then I bungled it up. Doesn't that make you the bigger evildoer? Then another voice, who is definitely Ichiya. We can see the sparkles in his speech bubbles. He is definitely Ichiya. Please be silent, both of you. What? Now there's a fine voice coming from the other wall? This may get in the way of my beautiful crooning. Please excuse me. Don't apologize for that, Missy. True evildoers don't apologize. Oh, it's Jigglebutt! And it's Ichiya. Fuck. I can't believe we're fucking dealing with Jigglebutt. Also, how does that mesh with the Fairy Tail anime's Jigglebutt from the Key to the Starry Sky arc? Especially when Jigglebutt came back for the anime finale to help out with the Acnologia, Fairy Sphere. If you'd like, listen to my song of wickedness. Light blue rubber, I'm so sorry, and yellow and red. We cut to Ichiya sniffing. At any rate, young lady next door, what a lovely parfum you have. You're surely a beautiful specimen. Hey, are you ignoring me? Ignoring me, you jerk? I may be bad, but I got a great voice. Jigglebutt gang boss, wonderful is it Ghosh, how you pronounce his name? From Rave Master. As for the one from the cell ahead, your parfum reeks of buttocks. Ichiya Vandalay Kotobuki from Fairy Tail, of course. What was that? Don't you know the world-famous Jigglebutt gang? I am a handsome man, after all. So noisy. Oops, I said what I was thinking again. Then we cut to the guards, who are, have, like, spears pointed at whoever the intruders are. Intruders! Capture them! And it's the Rave crew. Sorry, but you're in our way. Haru, gets his sword out. I'm coming through! And he, slashes through all these guards. What? That crazy huge sword is... and then his sword, which name I'm sure I knew at one point, but now I certainly don't. It shifts into this more medieval blade-looking thing. The sword changed shape! Explosion! And all the guards explode. Or a bunch of them do. And then his sword changes again into this, little wing design. Silpharion! And he, dashes through all the different, all the guards. Or not all the guards, but a good number of guards. And then some more of them come towards Musica. And he has something on his necklace that, again, I'm sure I knew when I was in high school, but I sure don't anymore. And from that little necklace thing, he gets what looks like a spear? Silver Ray! And a bunch of the guards go flying. And Ellie is just... does she shoot things? Are those guns? Again, my Rave Master knowledge is almost non-existent at this point. I remember she had the Ethereon. That's all I remember about Ellie. And that her name was actually numbers flipped upside down. I remember that much. Not a whole lot else. Oria! And she's shooting at a bunch of guards. And Griffin Kato's freaking out. There are way too many enemies! Poon! Didn't we say this was gonna be a secret infiltration? It can't be helped. Griff went and got himself spotted. Oh, sorry, that was my phone telling me to take my meds, but I'll do that after the video, I'm fine. It can't be helped. Griff went and got himself spotted. This is my fault! It's true that as a cartographer, I went looking for where women's baths was written to map it out. What I found was a skin-colored flower garden, and he's snuck into the woman's bath. How do they react to this little gel bean creature popping up? I don't know. Anyway. It's my fault. Poon, and Flu tries to comfort him. Haru, Oasis is just inside. Leave everything here to us and go on ahead. I got it. Musica, Ellie, be careful. And he continues on through the ziggurat. Then we cut to the statue room with the Grand Creator and Shinra from last week. Great Creator, the intruders are here. Do not panic. Is this also destiny? Maybe it's time to awaken from the dream. Alright, don't know what that's about. What are you even saying, Great Creator? That's far enough. And Haru was barged into the room, and Shinra looks at him shocked. The Creator just kind of sits there quietly. Just hand over Oasis, nice and easy. I really didn't want anybody getting hurt, including your men. Do not worry about that, kind-hearted boy. Those soldiers are all imaginary. They are soldiers born from my imagination. Their duty has now ended. And the soldiers, disappear, turn to dust and, fade away. The soldiers disappeared. And Shinra calls up to him. Great Creator, you mustn't! It's alright, Shinra. You are a user of the holy stones. That stone you have, Oasis, is an evil stone called a Darkbring. The Great Creator... So Oasis is the Darkbring he's wearing, is the stone thing. I remember that from Rave Master vaguely. Maybe I should have read Rave Master before I did this series. But fuck it. That's just how time goes sometimes. That's right. This power is one of imagination. It is a fountain of dreams from which everything I imagine becomes reality. Anyone who uses a Darkbring gets their heart dyed in darkness. That's why I'm traveling, to destroy all of the Darkbrings. Do I look like I've been dyed in darkness to you? And Haru just looked at him. And then we leave them to go back into town, where Natsu and Shiki are looking at this, like, pillar with one of the sun creatures from last week, with a pair of hands sticking out of this pillar. What is that thing? Phew. A flower? It has a face. They're just kind of looking at it. At any rate, it sure is lively here. Who would have thought such a tiny island would have a huge town? Oasis has gotta be here. And Shiki calls out, Homura! And someone steps towards them. What? Just now. Did you say Oasis? Are these guys after Oasis? If that's the case, it appears we'll have to eliminate them. They must be bad boys if they're after a Darkbring. Java let Dahaka from Rave Master, and Julia Line Dragoon from Rave Master. I don't remember them, I think. I don't know if they were in the anime, or if it's been, again, so long, I don't remember most of these characters. What's this all of a sudden? These guys smell like dragons. Two of the dragon race stand before Natsu and Shiki, and this time they aren't pals. I also don't remember dragons in Rave Master. Yeah, so anyway, that's the end of the chapter. It was a good bit of fun, even if a lot of it might have been better if I had any memory of Rave Master whatsoever. Or, again, I have some memories, but not a whole lot. Anyway, let's take this scene by scene. So, the first scene it's cute, kind of like, it feels kind of like a reaction. You'll recall there were a lot of people, when, like, that first image of the cast of Eden Zero came out, they were like, oh my god, they're just, like, rip-offs of the cast of Fairy Tail. And it's a very, like, open discussion to that same effect. I am a little shocked that he did not point out Wendy looking like Lavilia, because that was also a connection a lot of people made. But anyway, sorry, where was I? Right, so the scene itself is cute enough, you know. It's a good scene. It's a short enough scene that the joke doesn't drag. And it's a good bit of fun. Then we have the Homura scene in the jail. I mean, like, Homura, Jigglebutt, and Ichiya is just such a weird grouping to me. I'm really curious how it's all going to turn out. I also wonder, why are Homura and Ichiya, like, in swimsuits, while Wonderful Gauche, or whatever his name is still in his full-on, like, Jigglebutt outfit? I mean, it's probably just a minor thing, but, yeah, I don't know. I'm really rambling on today's video. Then we have our quick little fight scene, between the Rave Master crew and the guards, which is it's kind of a quick little, like, here's what everyone can do, in case it's been, 15 years since Rave Master ended in the manga, I think. And if you've forgotten, their basic powers, it's a quick reminder of that. So, it does the job. Yeah, it's been, I just looked it up, 14 years since Rave Master ended, so yeah, it's been a while. And then there's the scene with Haru and the Great Creator. The real thing here to wonder about is the end on this question: do I look like I've been dyed in darkness to you? And I'm taking Haru's word for it that Darkbrings all dye their users in darkness, because again, it's been so long since I've seen Rave Master. I'm gonna bring that up so much before this series is over. Y'all are all gonna be tired of me saying that. But it's been a long time since I've seen Rave Master. So we'll see if there's something different with Oasis going forward. If it's some kind of special Darkbring. I mean, we know that the dragon guys at the end of the chapter who confront Natsu and Shiki are also kind of are aware that Oasis is a Darkbring. So it's not like, it's not a question for the Rave Master crew if it's a Darkbring. They're well aware of that. But that means there's probably something special about this Darkbring. I don't know. So yeah, looks like next time we're gonna have Natsu and Shiki up against Java and Julia. Yeah, so all in all, this was a good chapter. It was good fun. And I'm excited to see where we go from here. So I'm going to leave this video off here. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video itself. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe or, do whatever makes you happy, And remember, your life is your own, okay? Bye!